access to that. That would only be one of the supervisors in dispatch.
So one of the dispatch people.
I don't know how it got from dispatch to me. It was booked.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Introducing first, Johnny the Entertainer Nelson. He's 6 foot 2 inches tall with an 81.1 inch reach. And across the ring from him, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3". Johnny the Alexander Usyk. This bout, so much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Do you believe what we're seeing? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter punch caught him clean. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind. Well done with that counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that jab. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. It's all offense all the time. That uppercut can't get through. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nelson in that last round. Pretty dumb. Here we go. Round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. They exchange punches. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Nelson in that last one. And there's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round. Beautiful counter punch. Talk about Nelson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Get focused. So we're going to try to talk back to so we don't exhaust the area, okay? So I want to talk first about the guys Mr. Mitchell's death when you arrived on the scene. When you arrived on the scene, you did mention that it worked. Really better. When you were there, they still conduct your CPR on the basis that you tried to watch to it. They're not working on me. So at that point, you knew this was going to be guessing. Right? And was there somebody on the scene that was giving you tasks to complete, or were you just using your best judgment of So the type of group is the individual that kind of take mission. And when you first arrived, what was it that she said she needed for assistance with? I don't recall the exact words. This is not going to be directly. And you did that, right? Yeah. And what the picture that you said was a kind of yesterday? For the purposes of the family, this is going to be a photograph and experiences by Chief Mr. Wilson. You pull up Exhibit 1-7 that was put yesterday. That is your place.
Let's talk about Nelson in that last one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
University Healthcare, named the top hospital in South Jersey. with the region's leading academic health system, an award-winning neurology team with the region's best stroke center, the Adorn Country Grade Care, and the Anderson Cancer Center of Treatment, the region's first choice for cancer treatment. With locations close to where you live and access to top specialists, your first choice. University Healthcare. Extraordinary happens.
A garden pump, as we say, under the bed. There's pump depth. You see that? Yes. And if you look directly above it to the mattress, this is one of those beds. Yes, the rest of the bed is the higher one. Yes. But you see there's a sheet on the mattress that's furthest to the bottom. And there's not a sheet on the mattress closest to the bed. Is that right? Correct. And you have an understanding why there's sheets on the mattress. What is that?
My understanding was dispatch had instructed for us to do CPR and those things, and so instructed to try to get on flat automatic for CPR. In order to do that, especially with a male that typically larger and so she was a good person.
So in other words, it's living in death, right? Yeah. And so what we do is under the sheet,
Let's talk about Nelson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
Successful CPR physician service is good at that.
Yeah, it's typically a little bit harder on the person.
All right, and is it your understanding that the sheet that's crumpled up under the mattress that has no sheet on it, that's the sheet that he was pulled to the ground on? I think so. And did you examine that sheet before it was put in the balance?
I don't recall how much I examined it, but I looked at it.
Do you still have that sheet in this?
Yes, we do.
And is there any blood on that sheet?
I believe there was on this.
So if there was testimony here by EMTs that blood did not start coming out until after the EMT were there, is it fair to assume that the sheet was under Mr. Richards when the EMT were working?
Can you rephrase it? The sheet
Let me ask this one. Why did you feel that that was important as the evidence to gather the sheet?
Because it was where he died on.
That's what I mean. And one of the photographs that you took, I believe, was the photograph of the nightstand, which was exhibit let me please finish that to exhibit yesterday. Okay, and the picture that you took of it, right? When you took that picture, there's flowers on the seats.
Yeah.
You don't have that wallet.
I believe it was placed in a
Let's talk about Nelson in that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they...
So, is it fair to say then that anything under that wallet that might have been residue on the nightstand could have been altered or changed by placing the wallet on the stand?
Not by just placing the wallet on top of an object.
Did you ever pick up the wallet and photograph what was underneath it?
Yes, we did.
You did pick up, and where's that photograph?
I believe OMI Sessions documented that.
Okay. And did you open the drawers and photograph what was in the drawers of the nightstand?
I don't believe so, no.
Were you aware at that point that a hydrocodone bottle had been removed from one of the drawers?
I didn't know where it had come from, and it was taken with the decedent.
So you did not take the hydrocodone bottle into your custody?
No.
Did you open it and photograph the inside of it?
I believe that was only Sessions.
So you can't testify whether there were pills in it or not at the time?
No, I cannot.
Did you ever recover that pill bottle back?
No, we did not.
I thought that was one of the pill bottles you introduced yesterday. Not?
No.
That was a different hydrocodone bottle?
Which hydrocodone bottle are you referring to?
So yesterday you introduced a packet, and you remember we came up and you were trying to untape the bottle and looked in one of them, but there was another pill bottle with that one. Where were those taken from?
It's in that same packaging from the master bedroom, the master bathroom, like linen closet area.
Okay, so the hydrocodone bottle you introduced yesterday was found in the bathroom. That misstates.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, switch it off.
I know where it was found.
Let's talk
I
about
was there that day, and it was found in the bathroom.
Okay.
So when you say it, by that
Any
bit,
clarification?
Yeah.
could be I need a
Okay.
probably
Let's do this.
think about which item.
Let's make it really easy. Let's pull your package out, because you still got it with you,
Yes,
right?
I do.
You got your box. Okay. Let's pull out package number. Just a moment.
I've noticed profound differences from taking things that increase nitric oxide, but I've never been able to block ET1 before.
We have something in our body that the endothelial cells produce, which is a vasoconstrictor, and that's called ET1. In addition to increasing the nitric oxide, we reduce the bad stuff, which is the ET1, and we showed in vitro the ability to reduce ET1 by 50%.
Now you're going to have a young person's level of nitric oxide. It's a great product.
I showed backwards.
Is it 9-1?
And look it. Yes. Okay, may I approach your owner just for a minute? Yeah. You take that. Sorry. Okay. So that was my bad. I got the bottles mixed up. So the bottle you just looked at was something called monocycline or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And that was a prescription for Mizragens.
Correct.
Okay. So those were found in the bathroom.
Yes.
And that includes the quetiapine.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, and those were found in the bathroom.
Correct.
And where was the quetiapine bottle found?
It was in one of the baskets that was in that linen closet in the master bathroom.
So what happened to the hydrocodone bottle that was sent to the body of the deceased?
It's under the medical examiner's office protocol to keep that until they're done.
So you don't have that one.
I do not.
So all we have is a picture.
Correct.
So it has never been taken for testing by you to anyone.
Correct.
So if there was fentanyl residue in that empty pill bottle from 2016, we won't know it because you never took it to be tested, right?
I was never given the bottle. No.
while you were there that day, you also did not take any photos of the kitchen. Is that right?
Correct.
And you did not take any photos of the kitchen sink?
Correct.
Or what was in it?
Correct.
And you did not take into your custody any items that were in the kitchen sink. Is that right?
Correct.
And you also did not take any pictures of the closet.
Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The
We saw
fans,
an image
everybody
of a
around the
green
world, the
jacket,
fighters.
where the gummies were kind of sticking out of the pocket.
And here,
That green jacket, you can't say whether that was there.
all the talking.
I cannot. And just to clarify, I did take
Time has finally
two photos
arrived.
of the
These
closet
two
to
men
see
have
that
been jawing
side of
at
the
each
closet.
other for months.
So
The
you took
talking is
photos
finally
of it.
over. Now it's time to fight.
In my experience, though, my house is on the other side of the closet, which is much bigger, and it's very small.
It doesn't score.
Is that the way it was set up in the
There's a
kitchen
counter shot.
house?
I don't recall.
Okay.
Prevents that
You
left
also
hook
did
up
not
from
go
scoring.
inside the cabinet over the toilet and you're taking pictures of the bed, the
A
cabinet,
counter
the
punching.
cabinet, see if they were done for that, did you?
I didn't.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like
Also,
Rocky versus
there was a
Apollo.
picture that was in your mouth first, where there's a little dot above the refrigerator, and you said that some gummies of clear plastic.
You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
All the gummies, with the exception of the gummies that are found in the jacket. And
They won't give us a second to catch our breath.
I believe so, yes.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Misses with the jab.
You mentioned when you were describing paraphernalia, but you did not see any paraphernalia. All right?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
And you mentioned paraphernalia is things that we might be familiar with, which would be like bombs, vape pens, or scales, or badges.
Here we go. It's round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered.
Yes.
So if you saw
this fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You're going to form on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold them. You've got to tie them up. You've got to lean on them when they come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
You also that day of the death, you did not go upstairs.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
You also did not go downstairs. Then walk through
not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands.
A couple of prompts in, and I had a walking checkout. No
this is with the straight left.
Give us what I will with this 44.
Insane is a.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards.
I don't recall. Did you notice there was wicker bottles in the cabinet?
You'd like to see more jabs.
I believe there was some, I'm not sure.
Did you ever photograph
nice counter shot.
If I did, it would have been in my overall photograph.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Taking photographs. Did you photograph anything in the kitchen trash?
No, I didn't photograph the kitchen.
Did you notice anything set around?
What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
great
There's the bell to
mixes or
start
anything
round
on the
3.
counter.
So
You
not
never
the
see
best
that?
round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab,
Okay.
rest on the jab. Be smart and
So
pop
let's
until
move
your legs
now
come back.
to
Then put the pressure on.
the next time that you're at the house, which my understanding would have been April the 13th of 2022. Is that right? What was the reason you were there? You're there to serve a search warrant?
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it
seem
picks
like
up.
a silly question, but I do make it.
Nice
So
counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
If you leave the house at night, you're searching everything you do that?
I don't.
And he misses with that straight
As a
left.
matter of fact, it's important for searches to be
Bam is
done
hurt.
well, done professionally, that the person not know they're coming.
And
Right?
down goes
And you guys
Bam.
actually take pretty
Oh
extreme
my goodness.
steps.
I want to see
to
that
make sure
one
the
more
person's not
time.
tipped
A
off that
shot
you're
from the
about to
gods
search.
took him out.
Correct, but just to clarify, I am not law enforcement officer, I'm not sworn, so that's up to the detectives.
I appreciate you making that distinction. I will not suggest otherwise. But you are certainly a critical part of the search process.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the
I'm there
tank.
to document
Resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your
So really,
fitness and
you're like the
determination.
hub of the whole search,
Maximum
right?
respect.
Like everything's coming to you that they can get. Right. So I know you're not a sworn
Through
officer.
the straight
you
left,
don't
but it
really
won't
know,
score.
But you sure are important to the search process.
Perfect counter shot.
So knowing that and knowing your role, you would never tip someone off that you were coming to search through all of those records.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
That Ms. Richards knew in advance you guys.
Let's find out.
Yeah, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make up.
Here we go to the 4th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head
Did
clear.
you have any reason to know that Ms. Richards either suspected there was a search coming or knew there was a search coming?
Not that I'm aware of.
So what steps did you, what steps did you take
They exchange
to prepare to
punches.
go to that
He misses with that straight left.
I just made sure I had enough equipment to the phone and packaging and
Misses with the straight left.
Was there a debriefing prior where all the officers and you talked about how you were going to approach
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not sure. Rough estimate of how many people were involved in it.
I'd say at least 5.
Misses with the straight left.
And when you all got to the scene, did you drive your own vehicle?
No, I drove,
So much for boxing. This is a fight.
And how many police cars do you remember being at the scene that morning, around that day?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
When you arrived on the scene, was Miss Richards in the home?
I don't believe so.
Well, there was no...
Did she at some point return to the home?
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change
point
it?
when you
An
asked to
excellent
go
last round,
check on the
everything
items
works.
that were in
Wait for
the
the
vehicle,
reaction.
did this
Until then,
stop
keep
measure?
doing what you've just been doing because you've
So
won
you
that
don't know
hands
what
down.
was in her truck the day that she was pulled over?
No.
And no one ever asked you to, like,
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible.
I don't believe so. And just to check, right? You're referring
Those
to
counter
spitting
punches
punches.
have to
Yes,
hurt.
all these questions in 13 until I switch. Okay. So no one asks you to inventory any of the items in her personal vehicle.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Solid punch. The stamina is off the charts. Game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
The all-new Borgata Online. That's some lucky guy.
Bama's
Player
rocks.
offer. Win up to 1,000 bonus spins today.
And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Finally.
It was my turn.
On to the sixth round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter.
Was there also a member there that day?
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
My understanding was pursuant to the search warrant.
This is with the straight left.
Anything that could have been mailed to the house that would have contained drugs or everything.
He misses with that straight left.
Right. And Mr. Smith works for the Postal Service, so he would be looking for...
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Was it your understanding?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Misses with the straight left.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no fault of the attorney.
He misses with that straight left.
Scheduled time from 9:30 to
Punch,
10:30.
counter punch.
We want to lose all the best matches possible. Got as much trouble as we could. We're going to take a recess. Fair reminder, please don't talk about
I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Here we go. It's round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Catch and shoot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Incredible work rate. Well done with that counter shot. He misses with that straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. We've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell to start round 8. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How about that time counter shot? His stamina is off the charts. Good counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, these scorecards were all over the place, but in the end, I think the right athlete won.
It could have gone either way.
Or in the month after?
I didn't personally know.
And you didn't note it down because that would be your job, right?
If I didn't search it, then it wouldn't be my job to note it down.
Well, if someone inventoried anything out of the truck, it would be, right?
If they took anything out of the truck, yes.
Okay. One moment, Your Honor.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Terrence.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure to be in this unique. We're expecting an all-action slugfest.
There was a canine search run at one point with a dog.
With that jab.
When was that? Approximately days.
That was on April 14th of the search.
And was the canine just run through the home?
I and it has to bring
Blocks
I
that
believe that
jab.
this one's going very
To your knowledge, did the cameraman go into any vehicles on that day?
He misses with that jab.
Thank you, Anna. Continue to let us thank you, man.
Perfect counter lands.
Yes, sir.
I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
They exchange punches.
Let's talk about March 4th. That's the
Beautiful
day
counter punch.
of 2022. That's the day Eric Richards died. Did you have a search warrant that day? Were you
Couldn't land that
legally
jab.
permitted to search the house for anything you wanted? Were you looking for prescriptions
We'd
of
like
Eric
to see more
Richards?
jabs.
And you weren't looking for prescriptions of Corey Richards. Why not?
Good punch.
Like that. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up.
Why not?
Nice counter.
Typically, you have a death investigation, you only look for
Despite what the judges'
participants'
scorecards read,
medications
there
or
are
any
no
other
losers in this one.
medicine that could be potentially misused. I think it was some bottles have
Talk
formulations
about
just to
Jacobs in
verify,
that last round.
make sure there
From
wasn't
this moment
overdose
forward, he
hospital
cannot
dominance.
switch. And there's the bell for round two.
And you didn't find any hydrocodone that day.
How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do.
Let's
So
move
tie
forward
him up,
5
hold him,
weeks.
lean on him.
April
Don't
13th,
get drawn into a
2022.
fight. Not
That's
yet,
the
not
first
until the
time the
sense of the
house is
comeback.
searched by a search warrant.
Catch and shoot.
You weren't in the house between March 4th of 2022 when Eric died and April 13th of 2022. There was no search warrant on the home in
Counter
that time
punch
frame.
caught him clean.
And you went back on April 13th with a search warrant looking for fentanyl.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter,
Because
the rounds
fentanyl
can get a
killed
little
Eric
boring.
Richards.
You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
It's no fight to the counter
Now,
puncher. You've got to dummy a
Miss
shot.
Nestor
Make
asked
them
you about
react from that.
a
Then
truck
react then.
being
I
searched
know it's hard
on
to
April
think that way,
13th.
but counter puncher,
And
they're watching
the
your
truck
every
that was
move.
searched was a red flag. When you were at the home during any of those searches, but in particular on
Halfway
April
through the round,
13th,
I'm not sure who's
was
winning
there
it.
a brown truck at
Perfectly
the home?
matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know
There
what?
was a brown truck
Johnny,
there and
take a look at
something
this
was found
action.
in it. Would you have been made
Code
aware
red
of that?
time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do?
If you could, Scott, put up Exhibit 1-16 and 1-18
Good counter
side
punch.
by side.
Timing beats speed.
Okay, yeah.
Speed beats power.
Let's see one picture. Yes.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out.
Yes, Scott, is there a second
Very
page to
close
1-18?
round with 10 seconds to go.
Okay, so that's the view that I would like, please, if we could publish that to the
What
jury.
about Jacobs in that last
Any
round?
objection?
Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this.
So when we're looking at these two
On to the
photographs,
third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
I just want
This
to
is
make
one
this
of
clear
those
for the jury.
situations you've just been
These
hurt. You've
items
got
were
to get out there
located on
again.
April
Be
13th,
smart, be
2022.
sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight.
And
Hold him,
on the
tie
back
him up,
were
just until
located
your head clears again
up
and
and
your
above
legs
the
come
foot.
back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The item on the right is located in the kitchen. Now, you also testified with Ms. Nestor that was hydrocodone found in
Tried
a
to
bag,
score the jab.
and that was located kind of like a mudroom area.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions.
Were those items sent to be tested
How
at
about
the
that time counter shot?
I think so.
Beautiful counter shot.
Scott, if you could show the witness exhibit 1-17, please.
Big whiff with the right hook. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked.
That view is fine. If we could show that to the jury, please.
No objection.
Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now you've got to wake up. You've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Not inside the jacket, but did you look at the jacket?
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
You can take it down. Now, I want to talk about the black jacket.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
I went back and retrieved that jacket from the home with a search warrant.
Yes.
Why did you retrieve that jacket out of all the jackets?
It was the jacket that is...
And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out.
So,
get on the back foot, jab.
This
Rest
master
on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Why do you keep going back to the house?
Nice counter shot.
Information that the this is being copied to the list originally. Different items.
The investigation, is it developing between those searches?
Yes.
Left hook just missed.
Information.
Yes.
Punch, counter punch.
We talked about some
right up the
calls
middle.
that you had retrieved and looked into evidence.
Counter punching.
Were you ever, is that correct?
Yes. Swing and a miss with
Were you
that
ever
jab.
involved in downloading, storing, retrieving, preserving any secret phone calls?
What do you mean secret phone calls?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those are my questions for you. Thank you.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
In case you missed it.
With additional information.
And you had to do that, looks like a minimum of 10 times.
Yes, we have to.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the
So
action, here we go again.
Things you've missed before.
It's things that weren't.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Okay. At the very beginning of Ms. Rennett's questions, she mentioned that you were not legally authorized to search the home on the day of the death.
Talking about Jacobs in that last round.
However, and certainly
Time for the fifth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. He's sharp.
Because you were there to help Detective Woody. The minute you got there, that somebody was making allegations that she was involved in the death. From the minute you got there.
And down he goes. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Long it had been. I was just there to assist Detective Woody, and there were some suspicious circumstances.
And you knew that day, right?
I know there was some allegations, yes, that day.
Did you ever go to Ms. Richards and say,
Says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something. Because otherwise, why should it change?
Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
Because we can
to not release her,
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round.
Need her, we'll give her much advance notice that she needs to come back.
See, not the least.
They need to be careful they don't push themselves out here.
And she could be advised not to discuss her testimony.
Yeah.
Not the best of rounds with 10. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. Let's talk about Crawford in that. There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And he scores with the counter. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Stamina is off the charts.
You're pretty done. Thank you.
Okay.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can't find a home for that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight.
Go look at what surveillance and bring it up for this generation. So could I just have a minute or two?
A very competitive round. Hold that thought. Jacobs in real trouble.
Jerry, please.
Talk about Jacobs in that last round. After what we saw in that. There's the bell to start round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Until Mr. Burns, why don't you give Mr. Lover the benefit of the record? How about that? Okay, very good. Mr. Blood.
Both know who the bigger power puncher is.
That. I've actually asked Payer for a quick dirty of the transcript. That would help the argument. I don't have it yet.
Thank you. Okay, we'll be in recess until 9.
All right. With the hook. Nice counter shot. Jab slightly off target. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Can't land that jab. His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. Hold that thought! Crawford in trouble. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Lord, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A perfect counter shot. Do you believe this? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a tusk. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Straight right, just missed. Hold it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It was as close as we thought it was, and this fight is a split decision win.
Now what we gonna do right here?
Fentanyl and norfentanyl.
Okay, and so did the confirmatory test identify levels?
Yes, so fentanyl was reported at 15 nanograms per milliliter and norfentanyl at 3.3 nanograms per milliliter.
What is norfentanyl?
Norfentanyl is a metabolite of fentanyl. So when your body is trying to eliminate drugs, they'll break them down into a different form called metabolites sometimes that are easily. So it's inactive, it doesn't cause any effects, but it just shows that some fentanyl has been metabolized to norfentanyl.
Did you screen for hydrocodone?
Yes.
And did the screen identify anything for further testing?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. And here we see Jesse Rodriguez, the San Antonio, Texas native who splashed on the scene thanks to his aggressive style. It's the...
This bout is any others besides fentanyl positive for further testing?
No.
All action affair. We expect big things. And I don't
Do you know how long
to be disappointed.
hydrocodone stays in the body that you're able to find out in the subsequent toxicology test?
So hydrocodone has a half-life of maybe 4 to 6 hours. So a half-life refers to how long does it take for the concentration to go in half. And usually drugs will be completely eliminated from your body in 5 half-lives. So if someone took a dose of hydrocodone, we would expect it all to be eliminated within 20 to 30 hours based on that 4 to 6 hour half-life times 5.
Okay.
And it appears they weathered the storm.
When a person dies, does it freeze in place whatever is there? I mean, you don't continue to eliminate it, or it doesn't evaporate once the blood is drawn out. It freezes it in place. Is that correct?
In general, it's going to be a snapshot of what was going on. There are some drugs that might have limited stability, like cocaine can be broken down after death just due to enzymes that are present that can break it down into its metabolite. So there are a few drugs that we know have limited stability in the biological samples after death, but for the most part, yes, it's your body has stopped working, like it's no longer going to be metabolizing, etc.
Is that true for opioids?
That it should be a snapshot of them, yes.
Okay. Have you ever heard of a principle or a theory or something called post-mortem redistribution?
Yes.
Can you give a brief explanation of what that is?
So post-mortem redistribution, so after someone dies, the pH of your blood starts to change and permeability of the tissues isn't maintained the same. So it means if there was like drugs stored in like major organs, like your heart and your lungs, they might start to seep out of those organs and go into the neighboring blood. And so this means like they're being redistributed. So maybe there was a concentration of drugs in your heart, and now after death, due to the changes the body might be undergoing, they might go into the blood. Blood might not be, and the concentration that's there might not be an exact representation of the concentration at the time right before death, right? So it might have increased due to the tissues releasing some of their drug stores into the blood sample.
When you obtain the blood, when the person, the OME or whomever is obtaining the blood, does it after death? Does it matter where they obtain it from with regards to this redistribution?
Post-mortem redistribution should occur less if you take from a peripheral blood source like the femoral vein, because those veins aren't as close to the major organs, versus if you take blood from a central source like a cardiac, that is closer to your heart and all of the other organs. So it's more likely to have post-mortem redistribution in a central blood source compared to a peripheral, but it doesn't mean that it can't happen in a peripheral blood source.
Okay. So, does the literature say, identify what is a lethal dose of fentanyl?
So studies are published that provide concentrations of drugs found where it's been determined that fentanyl contributed to the death. So there are studies that give these concentration ranges, yes.
And does it vary from person to person?
Yes, so based on an individual's history of use of the drug, they might have a tolerance to it, which means that you might need a higher concentration to obtain the same desired effect. And it also means that you might need a higher concentration from someone, a chronic user compared to a naive user for that drug to cause their death. So it can vary what is a lethal concentration for individual to individual.
For a person who has never taken fentanyl before, what is the literature say is a lethal dose?
So just in general, the lowest reported concentrations of fentanyl are 3 nanograms per milliliter, where it's been contributed to their death.
Okay, so in this case we had 15.
Correct.
Which is 5 times that.
Correct.
Okay. Now,
and he wasn't ready for that counterpunch.
Even assuming this redistribution, post-mortem redistribution, is that significantly still above this 3 nanograms per milliliter?
Yes, 15 is greater than 3.
Thank you. I am just a lawyer, so pardon my math.
The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Okay, at a later time, were you asked to examine other of the samples that you were sent by the Utah Medical Examiner?
Yes, in October of 2022, the client requested that we perform an alcohol and drug screen.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
You do that?
Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be
Did,
a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your
following
fight.
that screen,
were you?
Did you get positive results for which you subsequently performed confirmatory tests?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us about those?
Yes, so ethanol was detected at 279 milligrams per deciliter. Quetiapine was detected at 16,000 nanograms per milliliter. Fentanyl was detected at 20,000 nanograms per milliliter. Norfentanyl was detected at 52 nanograms per milliliter. And acetylfentanyl was detected at 29 nanograms per milliliter.
We haven't heard about acetylfentanyl. What is that?
Acetylfentanyl is a fentanyl analog, so it's similar in structure, but it's an illicit drug. So there's no prescription pharmaceutical drug where it's going to be prescribed. It's solely illicit, and it's often seen in illicitly manufactured fentanyl as a hope.
So for purposes of an analyst or a criminal investigator, that would be a marker that this came from a source, this fentanyl came from a source that was illicit.
You could provide that interpretation, yes. I mean, they could have just had acetylfentanyl and maybe a fentanyl prescription, but often when you see acetylfentanyl, it's an indication that the fentanyl was illicit.
This 279 milligrams per deciliter of ethanol, I want to get into that. First of all, how much alcohol is that?
On to the fifth we go. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way.
Terms,
What can they do here?
In order of, say, shots of liquor, 12-ounce beers, or whatever.
Technique on that headshot. Let's see it again.
So it's a kind of multi-step answer. So the 279 milligrams per deciliter is a concentration. And so your question is asking just about milligrams. So like if you have a beer or a shot of alcohol, that's just in terms of milligrams of ethanol. So to figure that out, you would have to take the 279 times the total volume of gastric fluid that's available.
Were you made aware of the total volume?
Yes, I was. Dr. Ulmer.
Okay. And did she give you a figure?
700 milliliters.
Okay. And so from that, you were able to make a calculation?
Yeah, so you would multiply the 279 times the 700 milliliters and doing the conversions for deciliters to milliliters, but you end up at around 1,900 milligrams of ethanol versus a standard drink of ethanol is 14.
So it's onward and up.
How's it going? Okay. The quiet conversation inside, because I don't want you to be cold. But obviously, you're free to tell me to leave. You're free to do all that. I'm obviously not a cop, but I'm just saying this. And that is not. That's why, like, we could just talk to you inside about it quietly and just get it ironed out. I really, really am. That's okay with you. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I'm just asking.
Can we pick a different time?
I'm only here for today. Like, it is here to. I want to put a stop to this today. and start on these other people today.
Right. Like I said, I can send you the information that I have.
Do you wait? Of course, I'll go. Do you want to just sit in the corner and talk about it?
I want to go in.
You're free to do that. Is it cool if we go inside and talk about it for a few minutes?
I prefer not to do it with my parents here.
Okay. Can we just do it like in another room, just quiet and whisper to each other?
I prefer not to. I'm trying to be as nice as possible, but I prefer not to.
No, that's fine. I mean, I can't make you do anything, but
okay, do that, okay?
Okay.
You want to give me your business card? I can give you the information.
Well, no. So obviously, like I said, you're free to do what you want, but I'm just saying as soon as we part ways in this, and I don't have peace of mind that you're not involved in this, because right now I don't. I can't. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. That's why I'm asking about what other people are sending. Yeah. Because I'm gonna just tell you this straight up. I know you've sent stuff. Okay. We're not gonna argue about that. I know you've sent stuff, but I am not. Yeah. But I'm not gonna ask you about that because I'm more concerned about the other people who are in the videos and the other people who are still sending you stuff. So I'm willing to look past you partaking in this, and I really want you to get out of this because I know. Do your parents even know about the incident at the furniture store?
No.
No? Okay. Do they even know why you got fired from there?
No.
Okay. Right? So look, that's not something that I want to bring to this door. Okay.
And have you report when these people send you these photos?
I did this last time when I met with the guy in Lakeville. That's what I was doing. I was writing down names, the people that sent me stuff. And I was giving him the information.
He gave names when he was caught.
Yeah. And that's literally ever since then, I've just not been doing anything with it. They're all like deleted. Like this is deleted. I don't have anything in there.
And are these people that have sent it to you?
I'm guessing that's what happened there, yeah. Let's see if there's another deleted. There's a couple deleted. Like there's another deleted.
Have you sent anything to you guys?
Okay. So I mean, like, I don't know what else to do. Okay.
Sure.
Would you?
He's only showed a couple chats. Sir.
Yeah. Would you be willing to? Would you be willing to consent to give your phone to me so we can go search through it to make sure that stuff's not on there?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and take it, I guess.
Okay. And you don't have laptop, computer,
no,
flash drive, anything like that?
No. Okay. Like literally, I'm honestly telling you the truth. I'm sure there's probably. I don't know.
Sure, it's probably what.
You don't know if there's pictures like that on your phone or.
But I scrolled real quick to see if I can recognize anyone. I'm just.
Well, would you be just willing to put your phone on the table for now?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, so then you're not messing around with it?
Yeah.
So how long have you been talking?
We have not communicated with online. This was, so, I mean, I'll just tell you everything else happening.
Okay. And you do have, like, any...
Well, we have documentation, but, yeah, usually it's a situation where they're messaging a fake underage kid, they go meet up. This is not the situation. This was a guy just posting online that sent to,
You're assuming that's what I did. That's what you should have known. Not necessarily what to go ahead.
You have Signal on there? The app Signal?
Oh, I was like, what? Signal? Phone Signal? I've had Signal before.
Okay. Oh, do you have on that phone Signal?
I don't know.
So, and you have, I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
But kind of brief me on what's going on, and then we'll do it. Do you want to maybe step outside?
Sure. Moses, Illinois. He drove up to Lakeville and caught this guy at work. And we found this guy because he was posting on Reddit, like, oh, I'm into everything. So we just basically assumed. Like, we hit him up as an adult decoy, and it was like, let's go to this hotel and jerk off the CP together. And obviously, we didn't get him at a hotel and go jerk off the CP with him, but, he just basically threw that show that he ended up. He sent it to me. So, I went to go get him. Child pornography, and then he started giving names of people sending him child pornography to my friend. Then Lakeville PD came, put him in cuffs, seized his phone, still have his phone. I'm sure they'll press charges whenever, the phone dump's done. And then I'm here today because he obviously got a new phone, as you all have, and we saw him post it with the same Reddit accounts that he's still into this shit. You see him with the same Telegram account where he's receiving it on. So I came here to go talk to him and get a consensual conversation with me. I reiterated to him many times at any point, end the conversation at any point, kick me out. He just, there were times where we're on, and I'm like, okay, sure. And then I convinced him to keep talking, and, going in the garage, going in the house, gave you permission each time, and I loudly asked for permission every single time, and it's all recorded. And he admits to me that since the incident in Lakeville, and I made sure he clarified, since on the new phone, he's received child pornography as young as 10 years old, he said. Described the video, as you heard, of a 12-year-old giving a blowjob to his father. And the reason I asked him to describe the video is because, it's not just, I'm deleting it if you're able to describe the video. So that means he's watching it happen. And, he said he's received about 50 videos like that, or they'd be sitting on his phone. And he said it's all happening on Telegram. And, it's never an accident. 15 people sending that to him is not an accident. Maybe one, but not 15. So that's why we called you all.
How did you guys follow them on Reddit or something?
One of my employees did, but somehow, yeah. And then the reason we know where he lives is because he has some humiliation fetish, and this guy literally posted his ID online with his address on it. He posted it for the world to see. So I'm just
this address here.
Yeah, there's literally a picture that he posted online of his fucking ID. I mean, he's an idiot.
He sent that to you guys, or
did not send it to us. Sent it just for the world to see. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk to you for a little bit. We can chat a little more.
Sure.
Those copies with you or anything?
Yes, we'll send you all the old video, so you'll have context of why we know he's into this stuff. And we have documentation of basically him alluding to certain things.
Okay.
All right. No. Is the mic off? Internals. No. This one is off. See, no, it's on now. It's good. Well, how long has it been disconnected for? Oh, it's all right. I'll show them inside. Yeah. Oh, no, you're just a bad person, dude.
Move closer.
I'm uploading some of the videos right now for y'all. Let me get this. Well, so he admitted to me on video that he's been viewing child porn since he's been under investigation from Lakeville PD. So I want to. It's going to be a Dropbox link that y'all can download. Well, I'm going to have an email for y'all, I'm sure. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I can. Is there an email I can send everything to?
Basically, it doesn't show his user account. It actually shows porn videos.
No, so I mean, I told him in person that, like, like, yeah, man, we've seen stuff come to your. I told him in person that, you know, we've seen stuff come to your phone and all that stuff. Obviously, I can't track that. I mean, I don't even know how to. That happening, and he did. I mean, he did admit that he's been receiving child pornography to that phone of his, and
Did he admit that to you in there while you were here?
yes,
So in person?
yes,
Did you get that on video?
yeah. Can I show you a quick clip, real quick? Actually, let me just do this.
Where are you guys from?
Houston, Texas. So, how many chats on your phone do you think would be on Telegram of child porn right now? And all I want is just to get the name to me. I guess that probably 50. And so we can just grab some of these videos. How many videos of child porn do you think are Telegram right now? Just feel what is exact your answer to it, man. That's all. Okay, let's go.
You say it's a Telegram?
It's an app.
He's saying he has less than 50 of child pornography photos or videos on his account?
Yes, less than 50.
I'll give you a check. Let me tag you.
Yeah. Imagine being under investigation for child porn, by two jurisdictions. Says he guesses there's about 50, I guess, files of child porn sitting on Telegram. He admits to viewing a video of what he says a 12-year-old giving a blowjob to his father. And, the reason I want him to orate that is because him saying that happened, it means he viewed it. And, then basically, I wanted to get the names of people sending it to him, which, is kind of a stalling tactic for all this to come. And, he said it would just be on his on the Telegram app on his phone.
Did he ever provide any other names?
No. First time he did, but not this time.
Did he say anything else inside?
I mean, that's kind of just paraphrasing. I mean, a lot of, since this is his second time getting caught within a couple months, a lot of it was having to reassure him that I'm not out to, screw him over, which I totally am out to screw him over, but
And you guys were the ones that got him in the one in Lakeville?
So a branch of mine, so we're predator poachers, and then predator poachers Illinois. So my friend who does this out of Illinois got him in Lakeville in pretty much same situation.
And then there's Lakeville, is that Lakeville PD?
Correct, yeah, Lakeville, Minnesota. Yes, they currently have his phone.
How long ago was that?
October 25th.
This year or last year?
Yes. So I assume, he should be charged with this, literally any day. I mean, it's only a matter of time.
So, I'll call over there as well and talk to you.
Yes, and we'll also send you we'll send you what we have on him this time. I guess the Google Drive link, it's going to have the chats with him from last incident plus what we see now. It'll just be combined for both incidents. Then the Dropbox link I'm going to send you. One of the Dropbox links is going to be our interaction here. The other Dropbox link is going to be the Lakeville incident, just so you can have context of why we're here again.
Yep. Let me get you a case number.
Okay.
And then I'll get you my card, and then I'll have my email to send it. And if you're having trouble with that, just give us a call, and we'll get back in contact with you, all right?
Sure. And also, this is, it's loading. This is the Lakeville detective's number. It's loading. Let me give it to you. It's going to be 952.
Yep.
985 4812. 952 985 4812.
Is there a name?
I don't know the name. I didn't deal with her directly.
That's all right, give me a second.
All right. All right, guys. Be sure to join up on Locals in the pinned comment. Over 100 videos early and uncensored. Tons of mugshots, conviction updates, all that good stuff. That is how we're able to travel the most, catch the sickest. Just a couple days ago, we were getting 3 people arrested in Arkansas, and now we're all the way in the tundra of Minnesota. And yeah, that's how we're able to do everything. So join up on locals, only a couple bucks a month. It goes a long way, and you get to see tons of videos. And then also join our Kick in the Pinned Comment. That's where we're live right now, live streaming this catch. It is free to join. And join our Facebook as well. We're at 121,000 followers on Facebook. All right, tons of stuff on there too. We do live streams, so go follow our Facebook. Predator 122,000 actually. I refreshed it, and now we're at that. So go join our Facebook in the pinned comments. Tons of good stuff. There you go.
Those things or you, I ain't never said that, man. You know I approve.
Could care less about the hearts, right? I just stood ball to bounds. I thought it was an Ole Miss fan, like just grabbing my jersey, like hold on to me. And I kind of just like got a handoff, but I saw who it was, and like I'm a big movie guy. I probably watched one of these movies on the plane coming here. But I realized it was him. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a big fan. I'm sorry. And he would just say, just keep playing. And I came back out there again, and I was like, I'm sorry again. He's like, you're all good. Just keep playing. Very good guy. Love him. I just stood ball to bounds. I thought it was an Ole Miss fan, like just grabbing my jersey, like hold on to me. And I kind of just like got a handoff, but I saw who it was, and like I'm a big movie guy. I probably watched one of these movies on the plane coming here. But I realized it was him. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a big fan. I'm sorry. And he would just say, just keep playing. And I came back out there again, and I was like, I'm sorry again. He's like, you're all good. Just keep playing. If you stood, I got the joke. Go ahead. Hey, chat. Hey, don't cheat now. Hey, I ain't gonna cheat. Go ahead. Why did the Uber driver quit?
Why did the Uber driver quit?
Yeah.
He's tired of getting picked up.
No. Joe?
I don't know what you got for it.
The Uber driver quit because he got tired of people talking behind his back. Let it stay here.
You said what I think with fanatics, because I understand the DNC has looked at you. What's involved with that?
Democratic National Convention. I mean, I've had members reach out. Extra large, guys. Extra large. In that mint leaf shirt, guys.
Good night.
Mint leaf shirt, guys.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Extra large in that mint leaf shirt. Great pickup. Absolutely.
Out of experience.
$2.7 trillion.
Did you know if you go to a restaurant and have a food? This slot game,
other side. Look at me. Okay, okay. Get her over on the other side. Yes. Are you okay? Okay, all right. Sit down. Sit down. You say that you and your crew beat up 50 Cent in Atlanta.
What happened was, I see him in Atlanta, you understand? He sees me outside of the hotel before 50 rolled up. And he's like, yo, Ja, 50 just want to talk to you about the situation that's going on. Will you talk to him? I'm like, Chaz, I ain't no problem talking to homeboy. You know what I'm saying? When I see him, we'll talk. So, he pulls up a little bit later. Now, I got like a little bat. You know what I'm saying? The bat. You know how it was back in the days? You performed with little stupid shit like that, gloves, bats. So, I see him, he pulls up. So we get to talking, and the talk got heated because I got mad and I started screaming at him and telling him that, he was a and this, that, and the third. And so he swings at me, you know what I'm saying? He caught me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I just, and then hit him with the bat, boom. So now we start tussling. We tussling. Now my niggas is there. He got a few niggas with him there. Me and my niggas proceed to whoop his ass while his niggas did nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Say that you artist with the most listeners this month.
My only thing is, Floyd has been able to hang his hat on that zero. If the zero is gone, and a lot of people, because here's the thing, you can only fool the people for so long.
Yeah.
He loses. Well, we already saw him lose. Because I think a lot of people, yeah, he was a phenomenal fighter. I didn't tune in to watch him lose. I tuned in to watch him beat somebody's ass.
Right.
Yeah. But a lot of people did tune in, Ocho, because they wanted to see. I saw him lose.
Absolutely.
And that's a great thing. That's the great thing about Mayweather during his career is building yourself up as the villain and being able to command such enormous paydays because the people, the majority of the people tuning in are tuning in to hope you fail. And they hope 50 times. And all 50 times, you debunk them.
Right.
In their hopes, in their wishes. So again, now, far removed outside of your prime, you're fighting Manny Pacquiao again. What is everybody going to tune in to see? Whether you're 48, 58, 68, finally, is it the time where we finally get to see the pound for pound, one of the greatest of all time, when we finally get to see that asterisk where he gets the loss finally. Everybody going to tune in to see.
I ain't going to lie to you. I don't really know how I feel about it.
Talk to me, Joe.
I'm a huge fan of Floyd and Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I don't think Floyd gonna get in that ring unless he knows that he can be somewhat Uncle Ocho of what he's been. But when you ain't boxing a while, man, this ain't everything is repetition, reps. Like it's different, man. It's different.
Hey, Joe.
What's up?
Hey, Joe and Unc, I think we have to realize, we have to understand, and for those in the chat that are watching, now we know we talk about a Floyd Mayweather retired, but we have to understand this is the same Floyd Mayweather that stays active even when he's not fighting. He's always in the gym. He's still always training. So even if Floyd Mayweather of old is still a shell of himself, even at 40 years old, a shell of himself, Floyd Mayweather, based on who he once was. Based on who he once was. Even if he's not the Floyd Mayweather in his prime, and that's okay. Even if his spidey senses aren't the same as they used to be, he can still do one thing. He can still box, he can still fight, he can still protect himself, he still has defense. He might be a millisecond slower, but still. Talk to me.
A millisecond slower.
Oh yeah, it makes a difference. It's a huge difference. But also, you fight someone that's just as experienced, that has just as much wear and tear as you do too.
Yeah. So
I think it kind of evens out.
Here's the entire history of Earth's evolution. Dominoes. We don't like each other. And the world needs to know that, but I don't talk about it anymore because